Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about SQL join and I'm going to open Microsoft SQL Server for you guys. Today is Pongal, so happy Pongal to everyone. And I am going to write SQL and then C Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio 18 is in my system and I am clicking on open. So let me just open it and it will take some time. So meanwhile I should explain you what is a join. So join, what it does, it combine the data of two or more tables. So when you have data scattered between tables, then you join based on join condition which we put in on or where conditions. So there are multiple way of writing join, achieving this join thing, so we will talk about that as well in detail. So in this part you can see like SQL Server Management Studio is taking time, so we will wait till it opens. So you need to understand these applications, when you are opening it will take some time and all those things. Why I want to give you this perspective, because initially in the beginning when you start you feel like you need to understand these things. So till your application open you need to be very calm and composed. And now I have connected to database. Let me go for a new query. So this particular thing, let me highlight this one. This is used for opening new query. The and this is, and the other way is ctrl plus n. You can press ctrl plus n. Ctrl plus n is also going to open. Ctrl plus new, you can see. Let me first connect to Northwind database. So we have talked about Northwind database. Meanwhile, if you we have suppose like this is the first video that you are watching, so I am assuming that you are watching these videos for the first time. So I am going to come to here Northwind. So these are different database names. I am going into Northwind database, and suppose you want to find a stored procedure. This is also very important. So you will go to programmability and then a stored procedure, and then you can open this stored procedure. You can click here and you will go for select stored procedure and select the third option, that is create and alter, and you will get the stored procedure. The only thing is that you need to have a permissions to view the stored procedure. If you don't have a permission, then you will get error message. So that is one thing that is important. Apart from we are here to talk about join. Okay. And so for that we need two table. So we will expand table and we will go for order and order detail, even employee and employee territory, customer. You can see like customer, three tables are there, and product and order table. Let us just expand and try to see the columns. Colon is customer id, you can see employee id, you can see order id, you can see, and these are fk foreign key. So these are basically a foreign key which is going to establish the relation between this order table and the other customer table and employee table. And you can see all these columns. So what we are going to do, this is a perfect table to write join. So let me close this one. I will see If you have done a work, you want to save it, so please click yes and write down the name. Like in this case, like I can like select stored, and I can SQL script. It got saved and close. And this is my new window where I am trying select star from C DBO dot order. So you can see like you have order detail table. Where clause, do I need to write where clause? Let me first select top 10. This is one of my way of doing it. There are multiple ways of doing things, so you can select here and you can see the data. Order ID is one of the columns, then order date, then we have like employee ID and customer ID. Do we have anything else? So see, we have all the IDs in first place, and this is the, I think, best way of creating a table. And I will go to another table, select, I will go for customer dbo dot customer customer, maybe. Okay, I haven't put from, so I will put from, then dbo dot customer. Let me run this particular thing because I don't think there are much data in it, only 91 rows you can see. So we have only 91 rows, and we can like now customer ID, you can see this customer ID is there. So take customer ID from here and put in where clause like customer ID. Okay, let me talk about this alias name, which is very important when you are writing a join. So I will show you the way without alias also we can write join queries, but using alias name is going to help us make our process really easy. So for order, we will take a capital O and D. Let's make it like that, and now use od dot customer ID equal to this, and I think this is a varchar, so I need to put into single quote, and I should get it the value. So here I got order detail. I have 4 order detail I got. So and in customer, where customer ID, so for customer I am going to use cd maybe, and cd dot customer ID, and the same thing I'm gonna do. And I'm going to check like how many rows. So here I have only one customer, and what we come to know from these two queries, that here customer and orders are one to many relation, because for a customer there is a possibility that it could be one or many records in order table. uh, so this is a basic thing, and here we are to write our first uh, join query. And from here, like, I will not put much of the effort, simply select star from order, and then I will write join. Instead we can write inner join, and we will write like customer. Okay, customer. This is inner join customer, so we can write as keyword as well, and on ct.customer id equal to od.customer id, and what are the thing that we want from order table. So we don't want everything from order table. The important thing are is SIP name, SIP address, city, zip code, country. These are important things. Employee ID is not important. Order ID maybe or may not be important. So we can skip order and customer ID and employee ID from here. So we will select some of the data from order table, and for that we will use od dot order date, order date as what? Order date only. So we don't need to put alias for this particular because order date is order date only. Now we will go for od dot shipped date, shi ship double p. So we got ship date. This is also fine. Now od dot required date I can miss, ship via I can miss, but I need fry this one, right? Okay, now od dot I need ship name, so ship name. Okay, sorry, I think I have by mistake uh, delete this particular from clause. So here now we need ship name, ship address dot ship address. Now we need like ship city, od dot ship city, and what next? We need ship city is done. Ship country is also important, so od, because since we have a different countries, so ship country is also there. So these are the columns that we want from ship table. Now we will go for other set of table. So second table is customer. For customer we have use alias as city, and now we need like company name is important, maybe. Yes, company name we will take contact title, contact name, contact title, and these are like phone number. Country we already have, so city dot contact name city dot postal, and city dot what city dot phone number, and let's assume we need these many columns only. So these things will be given you in requirement, like what are the things you need to select. So that is not a problem. So here we have, okay, so here we can run this particular stuff, and now we got 830 records. And is it fine? Like, let's see whether 830 records are there in order table or not. We have only, oh sorry, top 10 I should remove, and instead of that count star I should put count. This is a better way of doing it, and I will go for this particular query, and count is 830. You can see like 830 orders are there in order table, and here we have 91. So we have like for every customer we have one-to-one relations, and because of that, sorry, one-to-many relation. Because of this one-to-many relations, we are getting 180 130 rows. So this is logical, because we have uh, in order table we have 830 records, and when relation is established for 91 customer has done 830 orders. So this is very logical. Suppose you go to shop, you don't pick only one item, so you are going to take multiple items, and for each items there is one order going to be generated, and that's what it is happening here. So it's quite relatable to real time as well. So that's what I am trying to explain here. And what I am going to show you that, let's how do you do testing of this, or what if I want only order detail for a particular customer, then what I am gonna do. So here what I am going to do, I'm going to write this customer ID, where clause you have to write only once, and this is what we have here. And now you can see like you will get 6 records, and this is also quite self-explanatory, because we have you can run for this and you will get 6 records in order table. That's the reason you are getting. Now the things comes, how do we use this in real world? I'm showing you a basic example that we are like giving you example for one customer, but in real world this is not gonna happen. So for in order to deal with the real world, every time like as a developer you are not going to come back and then like you are not going to like what change this customer name, and the end user is analyzing things, so end user will put this customer ID and then they want to know about all these details. So for that, what we will do, we will create a stored procedure with one parameters, name customer input or customer ID input, and based on customer ID it is going to display. So let's go into the other part of this particular application, that is like create stored procedure. So create proc is a keyword, or you can write procedure, create procedure, procedure name is going to be order detail, order detail, for cus. Okay, and now what we are going to now we are going to accept a parameter so that we can do like this: at the rate parameter name is cus input. Let's make it like cus input. It's varchar. Varchar, you need to define the size as well. Let's make this 100. And now as begin, and last but not the least, you have to put end of your statement. And I don't know what is happening, but we will try to just figure it out, like what is happening. So you can see, like I got stuck with this syntax, and okay, is it because we okay? Ideally, I should do it like this, but this is also not happening. Okay, guys. I will tell you at later point of time. For now, let's